Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon or even good evening. First of all, once again, thank you for your incredible support. Second of all, I encourage you to join my Instagram account, which is called exactly like this podcast, English with Polish. A few days a week, I publish some posts with vocabulary, explanation and examples. And each week's vocabulary is connected to a given podcast episode, so you can refresh your memory and learn, hopefully, more things. And now, the end of announcements, and welcome to the third episode, which will be more substantive, more specific, and I will talk about vocabulary. Hopefully, I will teach you some new words and phrases. So today's vocabulary will be connected to pleasant, nice, positive things we can find or observe every day. Because I've been thinking that our current situation with the pandemic and lockdowns and all this craziness going on, spending the second year mainly at home, is so depressing and difficult for many people, even for introverts who prefer to stay at home. But yeah, it's difficult for them also. So we need to focus on something simple but optimistic that gives us happiness in our new crazy situation. So the idea for this episode appeared when I was preparing a hot cocoa for myself. It was a gloomy and cold day. I was exhausted in the evening and I decided to prepare this hot cocoa to cheer myself up. Cheer myself up. When do you cheer someone up? Well, when a person doesn't feel well, when a person is sad, their mood is low, maybe something bad happened, maybe their boss shouted at them at work, or they lost their dog, or maybe the weather is bad and they just simply feel sad. So how do you cheer someone up? Well, there are many possibilities. You make something nice for that person, or you say something encouraging so that this person starts to feel better, or you prepare comfort food. Comfort food. I love the idea of comfort food. We can say that my hot cocoa I prepared for myself was my comfort food at that time. So comfort food is this type of meal which you eat when you feel bad or sad. Probably you don't eat this kind of food every day. Maybe because it's unhealthy, but not necessarily. So when you have a bad day, you decide to eat it to feel better, to boost your mood, to feel comfortable for a few moments. My comfort food would be pizza or McDonald's or chocolate and cookies. Or cannot talk about it, because my comfort food list is way too long. I like to eat, that's why. So let me know what your comfort food is. That will be your today's homework. Okay, so after I prepared the hot cocoa, I sat on the sofa and decided to watch Netflix. And what do I choose to watch when I'm in a bad mood? Spanish comedies, or even Spanish romantic comedies. And I'm very ashamed that I tell you this, because those movies are not too ambitious, and I'm very sorry all my Spanish friends who listen to it. I'm sorry, but that's true. I mean, that's the reality. They're not too ambitious. So if I do it for my own pleasure, to feel better, and I'm ashamed of telling you this, it means that I've just told you about my guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasures are nice things you do, watch, read, but you don't want to admit you do it because it's embarrassing or even shameful. So a guilty pleasure may be watching stupid movies or videos on YouTube, eating unhealthy comfort food, checking your ex in social media, anything really, anything that you do when you are alone. It makes you happy and you are embarrassed to say about it. So after I watched the movie, I thought that I need to do something creative I'm too long at home with my daughter, which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong, I love her, but I need to do something for myself, something different. So the idea of a podcast appeared in my head. I have to admit that creating a podcast which is public, which everybody can listen to, is out of my comfort zone. Out of my comfort zone. But people need to do things which are out of their comfort zone because when they do it, then after it, they feel better, stronger, different. Especially now when we are locked in our houses, we can try new things like baking, cooking complicated dishes, painting, taking care of plants, something which is not easy or pleasant for you at first, but what we want to try to see if we can do it and how we feel after it. And stepping out of a comfort zone is never easy. But after achieving something great, after making an effort, after a difficult day, it's good to finish your day in a cozy bed, in a comfortable pajamas or tracksuit. And that's what I did. I was wearing a comfortable tracksuit. Comfortable, not comfortable, please remember, it's comfortable. And the negative option of this word is uncomfortable. Uncomfortable, okay? But today we talk about positive things, so it's comfortable. So summing up, today I mentioned 5 English words and phrases connected to nice things we do when we feel down or when we feel blue. Here they are, one by one. Cheer somebody up. Cheer up. CHEERUP. Second, comfort food. Comfort food. COMFORTFOOD. 3. Guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure. GUILTYPLEASURE. 4. To step out of somebody's comfort zone. Comfort zone. COMFORTZONE. And 5. Comfortable. 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 Sorry, LE at the end. So hopefully you find this episode useful. Let me know in your emails what you think and remember about your homework. Email me your favorite comfort food and if you are brave enough, your guilty pleasure. So have a wonderful week and hear you next week. Bye bye.